kids and chicks and neither of those don't apply to you. Welcome to Big Falls Time. My name is Katie. Today, I am going to be showing you guys a look I created with my order that I placed from Devinah Shadows. I ordered a bunch of mattes and then I basically just ordered some shimmers to, well, to kind of go with the mattes, the matte color story. As you guys know, the shimmers are not in question. Like Devinah makes badass fucking shimmers. I needed the mattes, you know what I mean? I just needed the mattes. And so I went in and it's actually somewhat difficult to create a color story of singles online when you can't see what they're gonna look like together. So I basically just threw a bunch of colors that I thought were gonna go in a cart and hope for the best. Also, I put the blue and the purple and the teal from the Twilight Whispers collection in here because in the midst of throwing all these mattes in a cart, so what I did was I wanted the deepening shades, just a couple. I think what I picked as my deepening shades in the end was this one and this one. Those are my two deepening shades, but I also had all three of these colors in my cart and I almost rebought them because I wanted the deepeners. And then I got these were the ones that caught my eye right away. I honestly I steered away from the pinks because I decided I was gonna get the cool tones and then I'll get the warm tones all together, which I maybe should have done that the other way around because it's fucking, here we are at February, you know what I mean? You guys know what I do at February, I go fucking crazy. I created this color story so that I could go into a lot of different directions. I could use all of these colors together. I did grab one orange, but I did that with the intention of it being able to kind of go with this greeny yellow right here. And also, these are sort of orange, but they're sort of pink too. And in my experience on my skin tone, these peachy colors actually pull a little pink on my skin. I don't know why that is. Honestly, the science behind it doesn't really make sense. So, cause I'm not that color, you know what I mean? So what would pull, so blue pulls orange out. Right? And so what would make these less orange is blue. And I'm not blue. I'm fucking not blue at all. I put these in here just to have a couple pinks, but I left the real pinks for my next order, which I should have made it. I should have done it because it's fucking Valentine's Day month. I love this color story. I can go in a lot of different directions. I can mix all of these colors together. And then what I did was I went into the Midwinter Nightfall, which I struggled with that name, the Midwinter Nightfall collection, which is the newest drop. And I picked all of the cool tones and the greens, all the cool tones, the greens and the blues, and the purples. I grabbed them. And then I got the Phantom Orbs collection. And then I missed the 30% off sale. I ordered my order 2 or 3 days. And so Deandra was like, don't worry, I'll hook you up. Cause I was like, fuck, you're having a sale in 3 days? And I just fucking dropped, I placed a fairly large order. And so she threw some shadows in. I only know what a couple of them are. I really don't know what I actually have sitting here. And then she sent me a primer, a glitter base, and the brush set, which I really wanted the brush set anyway. And also I really wanted to try the base, but I'm gonna tell you guys, I didn't use these in this video. And the reason why was because I wanted to use my standard primer and my standard brushes that I use so that I could really get a feel for what's going on. Are these shadows something that I'm gonna fucking be excited to work with? You know what I mean? And so I actually picked the hardest color. I used the hardest brushes, and I didn't use these because I didn't want there to be a problem because of a brush that I was unfamiliar with. So I'll be using these more in the future, and I'm gonna use the eyeshadow base. I'm sure it's gonna be good, but if I were to use a new eyeshadow base and started having problems, I would only be left to wonder if it was because I wasn't using my regular eyeshadow primer. So primer, I feel like eyeshadow primer is a really personal thing. So there. One of the things I've noticed is I only notice I feel like certain creators use the same primer all the time. And then other ones switch it up all the time. And so I don't know if that has to do with style. I've just found that P. Louise just works for me, and I haven't really tried that many other ones. The way that I do my makeup is inspired a lot by artists from the UK, and I feel like most of them have used P. Louise for years. So I just kind of stuck with it, and that's what I did. So anyways, I have these other products to use. I'm really fucking excited about it. If you guys are interested in seeing what I did with these shadows, how they fucking played around, if I like really enjoyed them, like you could probably tell, and like what my final thoughts were. Is this something that I can like move into like doing like build your own palettes and like actually be fucking stoked to use these shadows? So that's really what that was really the intention of this video, was to see if this was like a formula, this was an idea and a formula that I can actually like be excited to build a palette and do that kind of work with. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, or if you just like to watch, then hang out. Can I just push start? Can I just push start? Okay, my primer is dry. It's my P. Louise primer in Rumour 02. I'm just gonna go in with my Bold Morphe M506 because, to tell you the truth, the Bold Morphe M506 is kind of a, it's like my favorite brush, and it's also can be challenging to get the good blend. And so I'm gonna use the most challenging things and my normal primer because I want to see how it performs on my normal primer, because that's the only gauge that I have, right? I created a color story that is literally, there's a lot of fucking options here. So I'm going to go into, well, I really want to use these green shimmers, these ones right here. So I'm going to start with the green because I'm not going to be using that much green on the, well, maybe I will. Let me see. So I'm going to use this dark green. This is the green that I had in the Twilight Whispers, and honestly, I almost ordered these shadows that are in the Twilight Whispers twice because I was just building a palette. You know, it's difficult to build a color story online, especially when you can't really see how it sits together. So I essentially just used, oh yeah, this is gonna be fine. You know, Deandra, you told me, she said, you know, there's a lot of clay. She just one time said there's a lot of clay in our formula, and so it made me like feel like I had to like worry. And honestly, like, this is not giving me any shit at all. Look at how good it's blending. Like that outer edge, like the outer rim. No problems at all. And these are like pretty dark shades. And now I'm like remembering, because I have used well, at least some of these shades that were in the Twilight Whispers palette. These shadows are pressed perfectly. There's not too much kick up, and they're still like super pigmented. They're like pressed perfectly. You don't feel like you have to worry about them. I mean, they're hard pressed. They're hard pressed, but they're not hard to get out. That's atypical. That feels like the exception, not the rule. But I might be like inexperienced, because here's the deal. I pick brands and then I just stick with them, and I don't get a lot of variation because I'm like, I fall in love with brands and I see things that I fall in love with, and then I just go hard on them. So it's seemed to serve me well. So I haven't had any fucking problem whatsoever using that method of choosing. I'm probably gonna need that to be a little bit darker. You know, I was looking in the mirror, and this video is gonna get long if I sit here and yammer on about shit that's not really applying, but you know, I was looking in the mirror at my hoods, and if you see, like, your hood comes down, right? So on this side, my hood comes all the way down to here. That's where the line ends. And so this is where my shadow needs to be on the underside to blend up to that. And this one goes only to about right here. So I could go pretty much even Steven right there, but on the other side, it won't look the same. And so I kind of have to go well below the line. And I don't know why I keep trying to not do that, because that's the way it is for my eyes. And that's probably the way it is for a lot of your eyes as well. So let's just stop trying to fucking... You have to compensate for the eye that isn't perfect, no matter what. So this eye is perfect, but it doesn't fucking matter, because this is the eye that is always gonna dictate, because it's the one that's doing shit that I don't want it to do. So that's just the way it is for all of us. We work with what we have, and that's it. So now that I've gotten that out off my chest, I can stop trying to fucking go high, because this eye doesn't go high, it goes low. So if I want to create the illusion that my eyes aren't drooping down, I need to go down to where these lines go, right? Because my eyes are hooded. I'm just getting that hard line out of here, but not too much. You don't have to worry too much about a hard line at this stage, but just a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to use another Voldemorphy M506. And okay, here's what I want. I want to go with this cobalt blue. And the reason why is this color is like hard. It's hard for people to do it. So let's just see how Devinah did it. And I'm just going 50% on and 50% off, maybe even a little more. And is this actually a cobalt blue? Now from here, I can choose so many different colors, it's actually hard to know what color I want to choose. And I'm just kind of pressing this down and like just making a line. Yeah, that looks pretty even. Nice. That actually looks super even. Crazy. The sooner you can get that, well, I'm not sure if that's actually true, but it seems true that the sooner you can get the blend, get the hard lines out, the better. Because I feel like maybe the longer they're sitting there, the more they're setting up. That might not be true, but it just seems like that's what makes sense to me. Like food is much easier to clean up if it's not dry and hardened. Sorry to make that disgusting reference, but you know, I am a little disgusting. Okay, so I got room for one more color. What's it gonna be? Okay, I wanna use this color London Fog. That's like what has been on my heart. And I'm gonna use my Zoeva 227. This palette's so big, I'm gonna have to use this. I can't believe how well these shadows are pressed. I'm sorry, but it's shocking actually. Cause I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure, no, she has a machine, but she still presses them like, you know, by hand with a machine. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 1000%, but that just blent out pretty fucking good. I was a little worried there for a second. I wanted to actually do like more, I don't know what I wanted to do. Like I said, when you create a color story for yourself, I know all the looks that I had in mind when I fucking made it. So I can easily do, I can see 30 fucking looks right now, clear as a bell. You know what I mean? Here's what my thinking was. I was gonna go the cool tones on the Devinah shadows and the warm tones on the Terra Moon shadows. And so I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure that's what I did. And I honestly wish, I kind of wish I would have done it the other way because it's Valentine's Day. So I really just got like a few things from Terra Moons, but I got a fucking shitload from Devinah. Dude, this blends like a dream. I feel like I said that the exact same thing the first time when she was like, well, you either love them or you hate them. That's what she said. I'm going back into this blue. Now, I will say, okay, there we go. I was hoping this blue would be a little bit brighter, but there it is. Now, I don't know if you can see how when you use a Voldemorphy M506, it's like so packed that it like leaves little, it's not patchiness, there's just spots where it went on hard. And then you just got to make sure that those spots are going to come out. And so whenever I see those spots, I get nervous. Damn, that looks fucking beautiful. I'm just gonna keep going. I want that blue to be bright, bright. Damn, this looks really fucking good. Here's what I want. I want to make sure, so like right now, I'm being like pretty careful. I'm working pretty hard for it, honestly. I want to know, is this a formula that I'm gonna take great pleasure in doing looks with like bigger brushes? So like if I would have used a bigger brush, this would be much easier because the Voldemort M506 is small and somewhat dense. And so it packs on color and it blends really well, but you have to really use your technique. And so I want to make sure that like when I'm building palettes that the formula is so pleasurable that I don't need to worry about my technique, right? Like that I can just use like somewhat of a good technique and just like create like badass looks. You know what I mean? So like whether or not like this formula is great. It's gonna look good. It's gonna be fine. But like I wanna know is it something that I fucking am gonna take great joy out of fucking like building palettes and creating looks like frequently. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what I want. I wanna find brands that I'm gonna be like, ooh, I wanna build a palette out of that fucking formula. Do you know what I mean? Like me creating this look is me just getting a feel for how these shadows are gonna perform. But what I really want is to find that breed apart, right? Like the formula that I'm like, ooh, 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 I wanna use that. I think that looks nice. I need to get this green up into this blue a little more. Yeah, I can't believe how well these are pressed. I'm sorry, like I can't. That looks fucking good. Wow, it's awesome. Okay, now I'm going back into London Fog and I'm gonna do my blending and I'm gonna try to keep that blue good and bright. I'm sorry, but that blue is blending out like fucking amazingly well. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna do, what do I want to do on my inner corner? I think I'm gonna go into this color right here, right there. Look at how much kick up is in these. It's literally like just fucking barely, dude, and I haven't even given it a blow. I haven't even given it a blow job yet. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna do my lower lash line really quick. That's titties. I can't believe how good these are blending. Well, you wanna know what? Actually, the truth is, now that, I mean, let's just do a little perspective shift here. I can believe how good these are blending. I can't believe that Deandra gave me a disclaimer that time. She was like, well, you either love them or you hate them. They're super clay based, or I'm pretty sure that's what she said. If you guys go back and watch the video I did of the Twilight Whispers palette, I'm pretty sure that's what she said. And it like placed this idea in my head that is making me shocked at how well they're blending when it's not shocking that they're blending well. It's just my head. I guess the other thing that I think about, you know, when it comes to like planting an idea in somebody's head, remember we've talked about this. We put these things in our head and then we collect information that like proves those things. And so I look at the way Deandra does her makeup and it's very different from the way I do my makeup. And so I take that little tidbit and put it together with this like thought that our shadows are super clay based, and it forms, I can't believe how good these are blending. You know what I mean? Like so we're just gonna fucking dispel those fucking thoughts right now because they're not actually true. Ooh, look at that color right there. I'm glad I pulled that down so far. I'm glad I figured it out that I can quit like saying that shit. It's bullshit. I can stop trying to fucking pull those higher, keeping it high, because it's pointless. There's no sense in me spending a bunch of time trying to keep this part right here. That's not even a thing for me, because the end of my line goes to right fucking here. So that's it. I think it's important for people to understand stuff like that, so that when they try to do their makeup and it just ends up looking like shit, you can just be like, oh wait, I can stop trying to do that like such and such or such and such, because that's not what my eye does. Granted, I am pretty fucking tolerant of a fucking low fucking blown out lid, but still. See, that blend, fucking fantastic. It's unbelievable. You want to know what I think? I'm pretty sure that that trick that I say 50% on and 50% off, and like backing off your grip, like the backing off your grip is like, that's like key. But also going 50% on and 50% off, that's really the trick to getting a good blend. Because I didn't have to work for that at all. Not at all. This looks fantastic. Actually, I'm gonna go like this with no additional product. Okay, now I need an inner corner shade, so I think I'm gonna go with this one, Courtney. Like this, I'm pretty sure that the thing says like, is it green? Is it yellow? Like we can't tell. We don't actually know what color it is. And I'm gonna use my favorite brush for doing inner corner. Pretty, dang. Pull that down a little. Kind of give it like a black eye vibe. Damn, I really like this. What? This looks super good. I love it. So as soon as I'm done with this, I just wanted to show you guys the palette, like what I actually got to put together. What I did was I got the Phantom Orbs collection. I got this matte color story, except the 3 shadows that I had in Twilight Whispers that I actually almost repurchased because I was building a story like a maniac, right? So aside from those 3 shadows, all of these, I got the Phantom Orbs collection, the entire collection, regardless of what the colors were. And then I got, there's like a midwinter collection, like a midwinter, I don't fucking know what it is. I'll probably look it up. Something creepy. Man, that looks so good. And so anyways, I went through that collection and I got all of the cool tone colors. All the colors that looked like a cool tone, I just put them all in my cart. And so I have no idea which is which. And also, Deandra threw a couple things in here because I was so fucking butthurt that I totally fucking ordered this entire huge fucking expensive order literally within days of that 30% off sale. And so she was like, don't worry, I'll hook you up. So I felt like that's legit as fuck. I can live with that. Also, even if she wouldn't have said that, I would have been okay. It would have been fine. But like, you know how when you Google something and then it comes up in your feed, right? So I went into Google and I went to Devinah and I placed this huge order and then immediately went to Instagram. And so the first thing that I saw was, oh, coming this weekend, 30% off, or there's a 30% off sale. So I literally placed the order that was pricey. And the reason why it came up in my feed was because I had actually just placed that order. You see how that fucking works? So I was like, wait, so I went to go text her and be like, dude, I placed the order, I'm so excited. And instead, the first thing I saw on Instagram was, oh, 30% off sale, use this code. And I was like, unstoked, like immediately unstoked me, right? So I was like, I went to go be like, oh my God. And then I was like, wait, what? There's a 30% off sale? You know what I mean? So like, I went to go like express all this excitement and shit. And then like the first thing I saw before I went to messages was blah, 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 blah. And so I was like, dude, wait, what the fuck? Right? And so she was like, dude, don't worry, I'll hook you up. And so quite frankly, the way it works is like, I probably shouldn't be telling you this. So like when you promote, so I don't feel guilty about doing this when I'm actually going to like use everything that I buy. I don't do my makeup without filming it, like period. I do not fucking, I literally could count on one hand how many times I've done my makeup that I wasn't filming it. And so when I place an order, I use my code. And so basically I use my code and I get 10%. So essentially I get 20% off for using my code, and I actually asked her permission if I could do that. So I use my own code and it gives me 20% off instead of 10. Essentially, that's the way I see it. And I don't feel bad about it because I'm actually using it to promote. And so I honestly would rather, to tell you the truth, I would rather use my own code, get 20% off, and never get PR. I mean, maybe not never, but like in most cases, I would rather just get the things that I want to get, film with them, and promote them, and use my own code to get the stuff that I promote. Just because in most cases, I only want the things that I want. Now, there are a couple exceptions to that rule, but like even my favoriteest brands, the only one I can think of that I've gotten PR from that I didn't like, that I've never not liked to launch is Unearthly. And it, like, Notoriously Morbid is usually the case, but I did get that It's Fall Y'all palette, and I probably wouldn't have chosen that. And I probably would have filmed with it anyway. I just it was like right in the middle of a move and I didn't get any notice. I didn't even know I was getting it. So it was kind of like fucked up. But like the truth of it is, I feel like I would rather just use my own code and get a 20% discount on products that I want to film with than like get PR and find myself in a situation where I feel trapped. Do you know what I mean? I don't feel like that's a thing that I need to actually fear, but I do. So this is all the shimmers that I got, plus like some that I think Deandra threw in, and I don't know which are which. The Phantom Orbs collection was pricey. So that says to me that it's all multi-chromes. And the winter, midwinter, whatever, it was a little less expensive and there was a lot of shadows in it. So that says to me that that's like dual chromes, right? And so I got all these blues, like these right here, I think, except maybe this one, were in the fucking winter haven. And those are the actual colors that I really want to use. So let's just see, because I feel like Phantom Orbs, what would the names be? Twilight Storm? What are the shades in the Phantom Orbs collection? Luna Storm, Midnight Nova, Nocturne Ash, Soleil's, Verdant Frost, and Water Mist. Oh, so this is in the Midwinter. What is the name of this collection? While I'm in here, while you're down there, Midwinter's Nightfall. And what is this? Arctic Sage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so this is in the Midwinter Nightfall. Water Mist, this is in the Midwinter Nightfall, I'm pretty sure. Twilight Storm and Cosmic Ice. I'm assuming this is Cosmic Ice. Yes. So these are the ones that really like I was drawn to. So I'm just going to use these greens accordingly. And these are all in the Midwinter Nightfall collection. So I'm going to start with this. Oh no, I'm not. Wait, what am I doing here? No. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, I think one of these has pink in it. It's this one. Which one is this? Cosmic Ice. It's a green to pink shifter. Ooh, shit. Damn it, I maybe I shouldn't use that one. And I am gonna use the Devinah. Oh, I hope that eye base primer is good. Wouldn't that be cool to just get a new primer that was like rockin'? I don't have a lot of faith in that, but let's just see. We'll just see, right? I'm sure it'll be good, you know what I mean? But will it be like my go-to? Wouldn't that be cool? Okay, so this is the Specular Sparkle and Shimmer Glue Base. And I might have got a little fucking, went pretty hard on it there. I kind of tested it on the back of my hand last night when I got it, and it seems like pretty smooth and wet. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's a little bit wetter. I feel like NYX Glitter Primer isn't wet enough. You gotta get that shit wet. You can't be going in dry dogging it. And I'm gonna use my, whatever, Jessup 234, and I'm gonna go into, what's the top shade here? What, do I have any purple in there at all? No. What the fuck? None? Shoot. Well, okay. Fuck. I'm gonna use this one with the pink in it. Damn it. Should I? Well, you better make a fucking decision now. I'm gonna use this. It's Cosmic Ice. And it's like a, ooh. It's pink to green. Ooh, that's nice. That's not that's not what it's giving. It's not giving pink to green. It's giving green to like teal glowy badassery. Nice. And then on the back side of that same brush, I'm gonna go into that darker shade. I'm not sure what the fuck it's called. That's like a foresty green to ooh, this just all looks great. See, this like darker shade is a little more reflective, so it's nice to have it on the top of the lid because it's like, man, that's really fucking pretty. Ooh. Damn, that's fucking baller. Man, that's... So this is like a little more of a powdery formula, I feel like, so I don't want to go too fucking hard. Or do I? I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to go into that blue. No, I'm going to go into the green. I'm having a really good time of this, actually. Put my phone on do not disturb and it's not giving that. It's not giving do not disturb, is it? It's like ba-dink, ba-dink, ba-dink. And now I'm just gonna go into that blue because I kinda wanna, it's that little, damn, that looks really good. Look at how fucking glowing and fucking perfect that is. Shoot. Oh my god. People are not loving the shape of the new Bella Beauté bar palette pans. They're so cute. I can't wait to have them. Now I'm going to use Water Mist as my inner corner highlight with the old Blend Bunny. Damn, dude, I really like this formula. It's like, I don't know, it's like super smooth. It's like, look at how it's glowing. Look at how glowy it is. What the fuck is this in? The Midwinter, oh shoot. You know what, I have quite a few of these. I have quite a few of the pink ones. I'm not sure, I don't think I ordered them. If they're in the Midwinter one, I didn't get any of the pink ones. I think Deandra might have just thrown those in. I'm not sure what she threw in. Damn it, I wish that I did. Thanks, Deandra. Cause look at how fucking bright and glowy that is. Ooh, I'm in love with this. You know, it was never a question of whether or not I was gonna love the shimmers. I needed to find the mattes, right? The mattes are the fear, right? The fear is the mattes. They're great, no problems. I'm willing to bet that if I went in with a fucking, well, my point being is that it probably wouldn't matter what I use, they're gonna be fine. Because I know I used bigger brushes the first time I used these mattes and it worked great. I just wanted to make sure that it was gonna work great with my hardest shit. These are a really good highlight shade even, I bet. Okay, that's the look. I'm gonna go finish the rest of my face and I'll be back when I'm done. So, this is the manifesto, the pièce de résistance. I use my Salon Perfect eye wigs in Siren Eyes, my Unearthly lip liner in Cursed, and my Unearthly lip satin, or wait, now it's called like some kind of sorcery, which it is some kind of sorcery. It isn't just a clever name, in Mandy. And then I use two of my ColourPop cream gel liners. One of them is Outer Space, a metallic, like teal. It's actually like the black of greens. It's like almost black. So it actually felt a little too stark. And so I went in and kind of went over the top of the inner corner with this lighter green, which is Aglow. And honestly, that's just not really a clever name either. Also, my inner corner is actually Aglow. Let's just get that a little bit better. Okay, let's talk about these shadows. Is there anything I'm missing right now? Oh, so speaking of a glow, I actually use this color, Water Mist, as my highlighter as well. And you guys know how I fucking love a green highlighter. So I use Water Mist, and honestly, so this must have come from the Midwinter Nightfall collection. Yeah, it did. And I actually think I have a few of these that is like this kind of white, glowy. Soleil's is one of them. And sticking my fingernails in all of these. Verdant Frost is one of them. I'm not sure, like they just have this, ooh, that is like an orange to pink glow, and it's like white base, so it's like actually glowy. It's like glowing. This is Verdant Frost, and this is like an orange. That one's not as shifty, but it's still super glowy, and it's an orange. And then this is the one that I have in my inner corner, and it is like glowing to the gods, and I don't know. Oh yeah, it's a green to pink shift. Oh, but it's like super blue green. It's like, God, it's so fucking pretty. Let me see something here. Oh yeah, that orange is an orange to green shift. These colors are really fucking cool. So anyway, also the one I used is a gold to green. Oh yeah, that's fucking pretty nice. It's like a gray. It's got like a grayness. What the fuck? God, words, bitch. There's like a gray hint of color, like a hint of gray to it that makes it murky and deep. Anyway, these fucking colors are bomb. So I use that Cosmic, or the green one, as my highlighter, and kind of went a little hard in like certain spots and then kind of like backed off of it, but I'm gonna do it again because then I went in, and you guys know how I blend I just went like hard with it right there and right there, and then did not go hard with it anywhere else. I need to stop right now. Can I stop, please? So anyway, I am actually really excited about it. I'm glad that I'm excited about it. So here's the deal. The shadows performed beautifully, like actually beautifully, and they're pressed beautifully, like they blend beautifully. I used the hardest color, in my opinion, that I have here. I will list all of the colors that I actually used in this look in my description box below. If you guys are interested, I don't know like what everybody's status is with Devinah shadows. Like, what do you have? What don't you have? Do you buy singles? Help a bitch out. And you can use my code LOSSED, LOST, to save some money. I'm really excited. I hope you guys love this look. I fucking do. It looks beautiful. Those shimmers, god damn, dude. They look fucking pretty. I'm excited to use some more of these shimmers and see what's going on. So anyways, that's all there is. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this look, or if you just like my sparkling personality and my boyish charm, and hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. If you got like halfway through this video and you're like, oh my god, she is so pretty till she opens her big fucking mouth, then go check her out on Instagram. I don't talk as much on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching. You could have been anywhere, but you were here wasting your time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Later. Slayer.